and talking about in the current products. One of the reasons when I do my, I have a subscribers page on Facebook that people subscribe to, and I do some editorials. I put some old school Super 8 footage of classic wrestling matches and do interviews, things like that, things that aren't on my free page. And one of the reasons that I come across as most I come down hardest on the WWE is because everybody copies the WWE. Like we talked about the entranceway.
Yeah.
Well, there's no difference. Like in the ring, what they do in the ring is copied. So it has a huge influence on the industry, not just for today and tomorrow, but for the decade. I mean, people are still chanting what? How many years ago was that? You know, that Steve Austin? I mean,
20. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when I see something, and it'll be the same thing with AEW, because AEW is, you know, is a major league, you know, right off the bat. When I see something that doesn't make sense, I'm going to scream out about it, because while you have your range of wrestling, there still has to remain some semblance of what it is. In other words, when the 2 or 4 people are in the ring, they're trying to win a match. Yeah. You know, so a lot of times that's lost on the performer. You know, the performers are just there to do some kind of spectacular spot in order to get a quick reaction. And when they do things that are illogical towards actually winning a match, I'll scream.
Yeah.
Or something like, and I'm happy to see AEW pick this up. I don't know whether anyone there watches my rants or whatever. But
I'm sure they do. I'm sure I've caught a few, to be honest with you. Yeah.
I don't know whether you remember. It was a few Ring of Honor pay-per-views ago, and the main event was a 1-hour draw. Yeah. But they never announced a time limit for the match. The commentators never said, "Oh, we're getting, you know, they've been wrestling, you know, 50 minutes. We only have 10 minutes left." The match just stopped. So you always, if you're ever going to have a time limit draw, you always have to announce a time limit. And you can't just announce a time limit for those matches that are going all the way, because that's stupid.
Yeah.
So if you notice AEW, they announce time limits for every match. And then we had Cody and Darby Allin go the full, I think it was 20 or 30 minutes. It creates, everything we used to do creates an effect, an emotional effect. So for a time limit, when you're coming close to the end of that time limit, as a fan, your heart's supposed to start pumping. And the crowd is supposed to get a little bit more feverish because we're running out of time and I want my guy to win. The same reason why we had tag ropes. It kills me that they don't tag hand to hand. It is not a tag in when a guy tags another guy's chest or shoulder or back.
Correct.
It was a reason, because there was an emotional pull about trying to reach fingertips.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there are reasons for all these things.
Absolutely.
And when they get thrown to the side, you're losing another tool, another technique to draw your fans in.
Gary,
Sorry, I'm ranting. I apologize.